Governor Noem says she sent another letter to Cheyenne River Sioux and Oglala Sioux tribal leaders in hopes of resolving the checkpoint issue. Both tribes refused to accept an ultimatum over the weekend, which threatened legal action if they didn't remove checkpoints on state and U.S. highways. The governor has encouraged local governments to take action for their own communities throughout the coronavirus pandemic, but she says this is an issue of jurisdiction.
The tribes do have authority on BIA roads. If they chose to set up checkpoints on BIA roads, I've told them that would be acceptable. Instead, they chose to set them up on state and federal highways, and that's where the issue happens. That is where we need some clarification on how those can be conducted and if they can be there at all.
Both tribes reference federal treaties and a 1990 court ruling from the 8th Circuit Court. That ruling finds the state doesn't have jurisdiction on highways within reservation boundaries without the tribe's consent. Governor Noem won't comment on that ruling.
There are several different court decisions at play here in this situation that we have, so to comment on one would not be appropriate.
The governor says a lawsuit is not in development today and would not disclose what was said in her most recent letters to the two tribes. She's waiting for their responses before discussing further action. South Dakota Department of Health officials are reporting 49 newly identified COVID-19 cases and 5 additional deaths. That brings the statewide total to 1,315 active cases, 39 deaths, and 2,309 people who fully recovered. 25 of the new cases and all 5 recent deaths are in Minnehaha County. A person in their 30s with underlying health conditions is now the youngest South Dakotan to die from the virus. A dozen other counties saw smaller case increases. For South Dakota Public Broadcasting, I'm Jackie Hendry.